Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Take It Offline podcast. My name is Mike Evergood, and today I'm joined by Kenny Slickich.
Hello.
And Courtney Joyce.
Hello.
Hello.
It's my intro. Let me have it.
You're running in on Courtney's time already. We're off to a banging start.
Thank you.
We have a little case of the giggles to start this, and that's what makes the best radio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is our fourth attempt at starting, I think.
Hey, well, the next to last time my mouse was busted, so we couldn't even get the
Technical difficulty.
Thanks,
technical
Steve
difficulty.
Jobs.
Yes, Steve.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll
Big
blame it
bald
on
guy in the sky.
We'll blame it on Wozniak.
Yeah, it's always Woz's
fair.
fault.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I feel like he took a bulk of the blame anyhow. Probably from Steve Jobs, at least.
And now who's laughing?
Wow.
Us here at this table.
Okay, so how are you guys doing?
I'm tired.
Me too.
I'm
Yeah,
beat.
same here. But I'm happy to be here right now.
Yes, I'm happy to do that. On the plus side, we have a short week this week. We only have a full day week.
Some of us did. I do
Yeah,
not
she
have
has
a
to work
short
all
week.
5.
It's tax season. I did not get a day off during tax season.
Where do you work, like Saturday, Sunday too?
Some people do. I luckily don't, thank God. But a lot of people are working hours like 7 to like 9 at night.
That sounds really awful.
It is. But they give us a lot of food.
Wait,
We get a lot of food, but we also have Friday off, so
They bring us some like catered meals.
we sometimes get that.
We get cookies a lot.
Yeah, we
Cookies.
do too. They have like the whole kitchen stocked.
We
right now.
sometimes get lunch.
Yeah.
Not to brag about how much food we're getting, but we're also working our tails off.
Humble brag.
Humble brag.
So, what else you got? What do you guys got going on this week? Do you living
My
a good
brother's
time?
coming in on Thursday night, and then we're taking them out to this place called
Everyday noodles.
Everyday Noodles, and we're really excited to take him because he doesn't know how to use chopsticks, and they only give you chopsticks with the meal.
Yeah.
So it's either BYO fork or use of
See,
chopsticks.
we told him, we were like, okay, brush up on your chopstick skills. And he said, haha, that's funny. And I was like, no, this is
Like seriously,
not a
they
joke.
don't have forks.
There's not a fork in sight. I'm convinced he's going to bring his own.
His own fork?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Is he gonna bring it like in his own sheath and he just like
I
whips it
wouldn't be
out, just
surprised.
pulls it out?
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
The tough thing about chopsticks is it's just like trial by fire. So like
Yeah.
no one sits at home and just practices using chopsticks. Like the only time that you use chopsticks is when you have to use chopsticks.
That's true. And I'm pretty proficient with my chopsticks, but you're eating noodles with the chopsticks.
Yeah, how is that even efficient?
It's hard.
It's like picking
And
up.
soup dumplings.
Yeah,
Soup dumplings are easy to pick up. And,
You
oh,
pick them
so
up the wrong
good.
way.
Well, next time you got to teach me.
When you pick
The
up a soup
chopstick
dumpling, you have to
expert.
pick it up by the little top nub, because that's like the part that you won't poke into it. And you grab it on the sides, and you're risking puncturing it and spilling the soup.
Don't spill soup.
soup dumplings are so good.
They're incredible.
It's delicious. If you
And you
haven't
put some of the
been,
hot
you gotta
oil
go.
in it. Oh my god.
That chili oil. My mouth's watering and I just ate.
But soup dumplings are good. You could probably eat soup dumplings if you were like completely full.
Yeah, you could, and you'll eat them forever. I just want to like live inside.
The last time we were
one.
there, we got like 4 or 5 steamers full.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was like just this like big stack of them.
And they're
There's like that was like
noodles?
40. That was like 40 soup dumplings.
Yeah, we crushed them too.
Yeah, no shame in that.
So, how do you think he's gonna do good with? Do you think he's gonna
No,
bring his own food?
absolutely not. No question.
I think he's
got
gonna
a
end up eating
snowball's
with his
chance in
hands.
heck.
Wow,
I'm trying not to curse. I couldn't remember what
so
that was.
PG.
I didn't know if that
Does that
was
count
what
as a
we could
curse
say.
word?
I
Heck?
wouldn't say it. Heck?
Heck.
I don't think so.
No, not heck. I don't know if I can say it.
What did I say?
You know, the HE double hockey sticks. We can say that, right?
You could say that.
Oh, yeah, hell. When was hell ever a swear word?
I don't know. I'm going on.
Did your
like,
parents say that was a swear word when you were little?
You know what? My sister did. We were watching an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, and SpongeBob said, "What the heck?" And my sister looked at me with eyes bugging out of her head, and she was like, "SpongeBob just said a bad word. He swore." And I was like, "What?" I didn't know, and we had to go check with my grandma. My grandma said it was a bad word.
The heck was a bad word. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not a bad word.
I'll never forget one time my dad and I, we used to play like this racing game together on PS2, and he beat me, and I looked at him and I said, "You suck." And he
Ooh.
chewed me out after I said that, and I was like, I'll never say that again.
Got a bad
You're
boy
the
over
best.
Yeah. I was like shocked. Like it's something. This probably happened when I was like less than 10, later down 10, and like I'm 26 right
Man,
now.
you're
So
feisty.
I remember when I was like 15. I was like 15 or 16. And I'm like trying to work in swear words into my talk with my parents. And I remember I don't remember what word I said, but I swore, and it was like at a family event. And then like the whole table like stopped and turned. Like, did he really just say
They
that?
break their necks
It
looking
was
over in your
so
direction.
awkward.
yeah,
I have a potty mouth. I have to say, it's not
think-
good.
Yeah, I cursed like a sailor.
I think college does that to you though. You just I feel
It's
like
so
that.
normal now
Yeah.
to just say
Yeah,
that.
it's easy to just slip out. My mother, whenever I come home after being a little too casual, she is just devastated at what comes out of my mouth. She's just like, "Oh, I didn't raise you like that." I'm like, "I'm sorry, Mom."
That's despicable.
Hi, Mom,
happens.
if you're listening to this, I'm not cursing. I said
Hi,
heck.
Nanner. And Timmer.
There we go.
Shout out to both my parents. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Now they have to listen. We get 2 more listeners.
Yeah,
They have to
yeah.
listen separately. I don't want to count that as one listen.
I agree.
You should have her dad on and just talk about barbecue.
Is he a good?
Oh my
barbecue?
God, is he good?
Good
It's
is an
incredible.
understatement.
Not sucking up because I'm dating their daughter. So good.
Yeah, if you say my dad's barbecue is good, I'd say you just spat in my face. His barbecue
Wow.
is excellent, top notch, no question.
His pulled pork is so good. Better. We've gone to like Ribs Fest and like all these barbecue festivals. I've never had better pulled pork.
Well, here's the thing. That's the problem for me because I grew up with amazing cooking. He
Wow.
does amazing barbecue, amazing Cajun food. He just nails it. But it's made it so I hate going to a barbecue restaurant. I will not order barbecue because it's always horrible. I eat it and I just think it's
Well,
garbage because my dad makes it better.
Let's take that back though, because there's no such thing as horrible barbecue.
But
Yeah.
it's like I don't want to pay for something that I could do better at home. So when I go out to dinner, I'm not going to get something that I,
I like
can
the
make.
convenience though of going out.
If your dad ever needs a guest to cook for, you have my number.
I was telling
makes
our
such
group
good
over here
food.
that because Dolly was saying that she likes Cajun food, but
Mm.
she doesn't know how to make it. And I said, I'm going to have
Oh,
my
yeah, he
dad do a
makes
cooking
some-
lesson for all of us. He'll make some jambalaya.
mean jambalaya.
My mouth is watering.
And
When
gumbo, too.
were we in college? I think we were in our freshman year at college, and it was New Year's, and Courtney's parents left and they went up to Seven Springs.
I'll never
And we
forget
did
this.
a party at Courtney's house. Didn't tell them, obviously. I think we were like 19. Don't underage drink. And we were having a party at her place, and I posted this picture of my friend passed out on the floor. I thought it was so funny. And then her mom sent Courtney a screenshot of it saying, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Oh my God, we're in so much trouble." So we were going skiing the next day and we were going to see them. So we drive up and we like pull up to the house and everything, and they're both there, and I'm like,
Well, it's
"Oh
also
my
'cause-
God, your parents are gonna kill both of us."
my
And they
sister
literally
was
come
hyping
out.
it
They
up.
come out with a pot of jambalaya. They're like, "Here you go, guys. I hope you have a fun time." Like completely just forgot about the fact that we had a party.
What happened was
I was about
sister-
to
it was my
cry. I was so
sister.
scared.
My little sister was mad at me because I threw a party at the house, and she was like, "You're the worst." She was mad at me that weekend, so she was the one that told my parents in the first place, and she was like, "You're gonna get ripped a new one. You're gonna be in so much trouble." So we're driving up, and I'm
You're
just dreading every
snitching
second.
on your sister snitching right now.
Well, yeah,
like double
well, hold on. Well,
snitching.
like I got there, and my mom came out, and I thought she was gonna yell at me, and she goes, "Can you believe your sister told me that you had a party?" What a jerk.
Oh wow!
She gave me
Plot
a pot of
twist.
jambalaya.
That sounds like the best way that situation could have
Oh
ended.
my
Oh, it was the
God.
best. We
But
celebrated.
they hyped it up so hard before we got there. I was just like, "Oh God, we're dead. We're done."
Well, it had a happy ending. I like how
Yeah.
it ended.
Happy ending is a bowl of jambalaya.
You didn't get in trouble, and there was jambalaya waiting for you at the end.
It was awesome.
That's like the best
It
way.
was
to
so
do it.
good.
Couldn't have gone better, in my
Like-
opinion.
Really?
It's good every year.
But yeah, my dad, jambalaya, he makes really good stuff. If anyone needs a recipe,
He
hit
also
me
got
up.
a new suit.
He also has been emailing me coupons every day, which I think is so sweet.
That seems like a dad thing to do.
Well,
It
because I
is.
said I needed a new suit, so he was also getting a new suit. So he got really excited. So he was sending coupons and stuff.
But I just think it's so dad to, he could just like tell me there's a sale or like text me something or
Nope.
like, give me a coupon when I see him. But he was emailing them to me,
And
which
now
I
we're the
just
new,
thought was
we're
so
the new
cute.
suit guys.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now you guys are new suit goofing together.
Yeah, we got new suits.
That's
I got
cute.
mine from H&M though.
Oh, Does he have he has not got a new suit?
He got
yet?
his
He got it.
from
He
Kohl's.
loves Kohl's so
Oh,
much.
he's a
got
Kohl's
that
guy?
Kohl's
I
cash.
wanted like a real skinny suit, so I
You went to H&M.
had to go to something a little younger.
I got
you
you.
know?
What are you saying about my dad?
He's young.
No, he just loves Kohl's, which is also like a very dad thing to do.
I mean, I like Kohl's.
You like Kohl's?
I like Kohl's. They have good stuff.
I'm like thinking about my dad though. I'm like, he's all about barbecue. He gets really excited about that Kohl's cash. He emails coupons. It's like very dad.
That is really dad.
He doesn't wear cargo shorts anymore.
No, he found out one day that cargo shorts weren't cool. He came in and he just looked at me and he was like, Courtney, and I was like, what? He just like looked like he had seen a ghost. And he was like, cargo shorts aren't cool anymore. People make fun of them. And I was just like, okay. And he's like, but you knew that. Why wouldn't you tell me that? And I was like, you're a dad, you can wear them. That day, he threw out every single
And he
pair of his
went to the
cargo
store.
shorts, went to Kohl's, got an all new pair of shorts.
Wow, that's really self-aware of him to
He's a very
do that,
hip
though.
dad.
Wow,
Hip guy.
Hip dad.
very hip dad. Seems like your dad's just like the full package.
He is. I
Yeah.
hang out with my dad. He's pretty cool. He likes
Yeah.
Game of Thrones too. So
Wow,
No,
really is the full package.
2019, we will be hanging out
doesn't
a little
help,
more.
but
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Let's
Enough about dads. Let's get into it.
yeah. Father's Day. We'll have a dad special.
Everyone bring your dad. I would love
That
that.
would be a lot of fun. Alrighty, let's jump into some news and noteworthy topics. Ayo.
hey.
So
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't know we were singing.
before we started the podcast, I showed you guys this photo, and it was a photo of hieroglyphics. Mm-hmm. And on this is it hieroglyph? Is the whole thing a hieroglyph, or is the thing a hieroglyph?
Courtney, our
You're-
grammar major,
Yeah,
can you
I've looked
answer
to
that for
Courtney
us?
for
Your
guidance.
guess is as good as mine, my dude. I do not
Just
know.
make something up.
Courtney,
I'll believe
queen
it.
of the English language. Could you clarify that
Yes,
for
I'm
us?
excellent at talking. I'm gonna say it's a hieroglyphic.
Okay, there we go.
Singular.
So on this hieroglyphic, so obviously these are thousands of years old. Yeah. And on this hieroglyphic, there was a photo of it was an image of a helicopter on here, which is crazy to me
That they
because
would-
how could that? I mean, I showed you the photo.
it
of
looks just like
For
it.
you
It's kind of
listeners at
freaky.
home, if you want to see it, just Google
think-
helicopter hieroglyphic.
Yeah.
It's pretty astounding. It's
It's like spot on. Like you can't even try to mistake it for anything else.
I
Like
kind
very-
of screamed a little bit when you
Yeah,
showed
It
me.
has like the propeller and
Yeah.
It's
which-
insane.
even like the way the body's shaped is like just like a helicopter.
It's spot on.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't even try to rationalize that it's something else. Like it's
So-
very clearly a helicopter.
It is. So what I said was time travel has to be real. This is our proof.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think that there's any other explanation.
There's so
Maybe
much
at the
logic.
time that was alien technology ahead of its time, and now we're just catching
Oh
up.
my god, aliens.
So you
Yeah,
think that
so
for
now
the,
we have helicopters and they have spaceships.
See, I like that so much better because I just thought time travel's real. If you were to time
well,
travel and
that
you
was a
can't
lazy
get caught,
theory was the issue.
well, here, if you can't get caught time travel, I knew it wasn't. One, how dare you? But my theory was, if you had a time travel and it seems like it's like the whole rule with time travel is like you can't get caught. Like, you gotta keep it low key. You would go to a time where they can't take pictures of you or can't really record you
Have you ever
being
seen The
there.
Butterfly Effect
No.
with Ashton Kutcher? Have you ever seen The
I
Butterfly
haven't seen
Effect?
Butterfly Effect either.
The idea is any little tiny thing that you do could have a huge effect on the future. So like killing a bug could change
Yeah.
the whole course of time because of all these tiny little events that would happen then from that.
Oh, is this like a butterfly flaps its wings on
Yeah.
one side of the earth and there's like a hurricane on the other or something like that?
Yeah, kind of.
Is that why it's called the Butterfly Effect?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
But
that.
the idea, so like the idea is like, oh,
All these little things.
so just like
turn into
as an
giant
example,
things.
let's say that you killed this bug. Well, now this bug didn't fly into a car and distract the driver, and that driver didn't crash his car, and now he's alive. Like it's just that
Yeah.
whole this happens and this happens and this
So
happens.
it's like a chain of events type
Yeah,
of thing.
so just you going back in time automatically changes the future.
'Cause
But
that's-
then if you're going back in time, the future was already a thing to begin
But
with.
what
so
if we just like we're like, okay, as a society, they were like, we need to get people advanced further. We'll
What do
go
they
back in
need?
time to the trivial point,
Helicopters.
and then we'll
Helicopters.
plant seeds and be like, "Hey, y'all, this is how
We don't
you
need
build
to
pyramids."
solve the food crisis. They need helicopters.
Yeah.
That is true. But you
And
can well, I don't know. What was
Go
your
ahead,
theory
no.
about the aliens?
Maybe they thought it was a means to a different end. So maybe they're like, we can't give them food, but we can give them the means to maybe get.
What if they
gift of
just like
flight.
dropped off some
Oh.
schematics, some blueprints? Be like, hey, this is how you should run your society.
Hey guys, we know you
We're from
don't
the
have the
future,
ability
trust
to
us.
actually build any of this
Why
yet.
would you time
but-
travel in a helicopter though? Wouldn't you have like a spaceship
Well, there's a
or like a
spaceship in
glass
that.
elevator or something like that from Willy Wonka?
You'd have a glass elevator to travel through time?
You seen Willy Wonka?
Wait, what's this Doctor Who travel in?
A phone
Police
booth.
police
yeah.
box.
No, a phone booth.
It's not a phone booth.
I think it is like a police call box.
I'm
or
willing to
something.
put money on this. Your face is saying that you don't believe me. It is absolutely not a phone booth. It's a blue police box.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
She's
still
like,
imagining
isn't
a
it
red
called the
phone
the
booth.
Someone that
TARDIS
likes
or something?
Yeah, someone that
TARDIS,
watches
yeah.
Doctor Who is screaming
Yeah.
at their
Well, I'm
at
not
their
a
phone
nerd,
right now.
so...
Yeah.
Divisive.
So, I think that
Was it aliens? It could be aliens. Is that what we're at?
I think that there's the possibility this is just completely fake.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It was found on Google Images.
Yeah,
it could
like-
definitely be fake.
No, it was on the internet. It has to be real.
Like everything that you find on the internet is real.
It's fact. That's science.
Yeah, science. Unless it's not.
Right. But you need the internet to prove that.
Like
So until then, it's real.
that's kind of a weird thing. Like if you find it on the internet that you have something else that's saying that thing was false, what do you believe at that point?
You just
Facebook.
go crazy and you let your mind explode.
Yeah, because there's no right answer at
Go
that
to a
point.
black hole and just eat.
Well, that's
I don't
like the
know.
issue with everything now. You can Photoshop anything
Yeah.
you want.
That requires people to make their own judgments. Interesting.
2018. Could we learn from this?
So, moving on, the next story that I saw, and this is something else that I showed the two of you before we came on the podcast. So, people have been posting videos of themselves going outside when snow is on the ground, and they will take some snow, they will pack it into a snowball, and for some, I would like to know how this even, like, who even thought of this idea, but they will take the snowball, and then they will get a lighter, and they will hold a lighter to the snowball, and they're claiming that the snowball isn't melting, melting,
Right.
it's not losing water, it's
the
turning-
government.
Yeah, it's turning black, which we watched a video of this happening where they put a lighter under the snowball and it turned black.
Yeah.
And they said that it smelled of
Plastic.
plastic. Now,
Which freaked me out, honestly.
Yeah.
Whenever I was hearing that, I was like, I wouldn't be shocked if like little tiny bits of plastic were being snowed down or rained down on us.
well, there's people that have issues with like,
I'd believe it.
so like whenever
chemtrails?
when planes fly over, like you'll see like the trail of stuff that's behind
Yeah.
them, and there's already conspiracy theorists out there saying like, oh, this is like killing the ozone and they're spraying chemicals all over us.
See, I've heard that it's actually a thing just to maintain the ozone. Not that
So,
it's
like,
trying to
I don't
Wait, are you
think
saying
destroy
that
it.
they're spraying things deliberately, or are you just talking
Yeah,
about like
it's a
exhaust?
deliberate-
They're spraying things deliberately. Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of this.
That trail behind, like typically you don't see that trail behind like a passenger
Right.
jet. You
It's-
see it behind like a fighter jet
Yeah.
kind of plane.
You'll see like a trail that's behind them. But
And
like
that's something
those,
that they actually are releasing because they want to release it. It's not like, oh, this is the
Kenny,
plane.
clear my schedule for the rest of the night. I'm going to be Googling a lot.
I'm learning about aerodynamics.
so they were attributing that to this possibly causing the snowball. They thought that the snow was mixing with some type of agent that was making it plastic. And whenever you first look at it, it doesn't really pass the smell test. No pun intended.
Right.
But like it doesn't seem like this is like a legit thing. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is obviously like fake or something.
Yeah.
But my college professor, David Willey, went on to a local news station in Johnstown, which is
Yeah.
where I went to school, and he basically debunked the entire
He
thing.
called the whole internet
yeah,
idiots.
he
and
called them,
debunked it.
which was actually very satisfying for me because I'm used to him calling me an idiot.
Right, so
not
full circle.
Yeah, so,
So
it
now
was.
we're all here together.
Yeah, so now everyone is in on the fun. So everyone's an idiot
He
apparently.
just looks at the cameras like Courtney.
That would be funny. But he was basically saying that it was a chemical reaction. So some of the things, the characteristics that were happening when people were holding a flame to the snowball was there was no water dripping off. Whenever it's like you would think that if you're melting, like
it would drip.
It would drip, and then the snowball was turning black. Right. So my old physics professor pretty much debunked that by saying, you know, the reason it's turning black is because of a chemical reaction with the chemical that's producing the flame. Butane. Yeah, the butane. Yeah. That's causing the black to appear on the snowball. And the reason that the snowball isn't melting, well, it is melting,
but
the
it's getting sucked in.
It's getting absorbed by the snowball. It's acting like a sponge, which I thought was fascinating because, like, for one, knowing my physics professor, it was just very, like, this was a very him thing to do, would be to go on to, you know, the news and tell everyone that they're a bunch of idiots, which I thought was very, very telling. And then, two, just that, you know, people overreacting to something that they don't need to overreact about.
Classic 2018.
That was kind of my
takeaway.
takeaway.
2018, and science is wild.
Yeah. Like, at first look, like, you could definitely convince people that something's going on, like, with that. Like,
when they're like, it smells plasticky, but even if you light a match and you hold a match under something and let the smoke come up, it's gonna blacken the top of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Whenever you like run your hand over a candle or something, you get that black.
Yeah, anytime you have any kind of burning, there's gonna be some kind of release. Yeah, it doesn't just disappear. It's carbon.
I think that it's just so 2018, kind of like what you were saying, to automatically go to something that's really
we're like, who needs science? It's Obama and Trump throwing plastic in the air.
Like, everyone's real. I mean, it's kind of fitting that the last podcast, the two of you were all going to talk about conspiracy theories, but everyone is so quick.
We just can't stop with it. We're talking about aliens too again.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's just so quick to say that the government's up to this and this is why it's happening, and it's a bunch of bull.
Well, they gotta be up to something. Might as well be.
What are they doing now?
Aliens.
Yeah. Let's just spray plastic into the air and
burn snowballs.
Yeah.
What's gonna screw with the millennials this year?
That's what they're doing to us.
The internet.
They're getting back at us for killing the napkin industry or whatever.
The napkin industry?
How do you see those things all the time? It's
you
like
mean Napster?
No, like if Google anything, millennials are killing the wine cork industry.
I use napkins though.
They are killing all these industries, and I think it's really funny.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
We killed Toys R Us.
Wow, hold on. We didn't kill Toys R Us. I kept Toys R Us in business when I was little.
Okay, I think Toys R Us killed themselves.
I'll give you that.
Because I don't know the last time you've been to a Toys R Us, but the prices are just jacked.
They're wild.
Way too high.
It's insane.
Yeah, so.
The rent is too high, Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And with Amazon, it's like, I can find like 4 different prices for that.
Yeah, and why would I go to Toys R Us when Amazon could ship it right to my door?
Yeah, but there was that whole thing when you were a kid of like going into the store
go to Toys R Us, and that itself was an experience.
I can only imagine that as a parent, just like, oh, do you have to pick that?
It's like, we're gonna be here for hours.
This is actually kind of a sad story. So, like, for my niece and nephew's birthday, I never really upfront buy them anything. Like, I'll take them shopping. Like, we make a day of it, and we'll go.
I like that.
See, it's like it's a fun, like, let's go do it.
But the place that we always end up going is Toys R Us, and that, like, I literally thought, like, where are we gonna go? They're all. I think that it's gonna be like a soft rollout of.
Is Babies R Us also closing?
Wait, aren't they doing that with Qdoba right now too?
Qdoba.
Qdoba or Qdoba?
Qdoba.
Qdoba. I think it's the plus sound.
I don't. But it's a QD.
Let's just do this. Rock, paper, scissors for the win.
All right, ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
It's Qdoba.
Qdoba it is.
That's the first rock, paper, scissors.
All right, it's also Chipotle, but
history's been made, people.
Yes. Yeah.
But, sorry, did you say Chipotle?
I mean, if we're saying things wrong, we might as well just continue.
How could you possibly?
But if Babies R Us is closing, I feel like Babies R Us actually has a good business model.
What is the business model?
What is it?
Babies. What else do you?
Babies are in business.
Now, I don't have a child. Trying to avoid having a child for a bit. I don't know where I would go for child's things other than a store that has baby in it.
I'm going to ask you
Amazon,
this, though.
Sears,
I'm going to ask you this.
I want my kid to try it on.
Well, here's my thing. Where
Amazon.
are you going for toys?
Yeah, but... Oh.
There you go.
No, you go to Walmart.
You go to Walmart for baby? Go to Walmart for baby stuff. It's the same thing.
Like, there's so much stuff in Target. They got little tuxedos for babies.
I don't like Walmart.
Nobody does.
You hate all grocery stores.
No, I don't like Aldi. We had a huge argument about this.
We're
Aldi?
still fighting.
Yeah, why would I go? Aldi doesn't have all the things that I need in a week. So
You
why would
admitted
I?
to me today
why
that
would I
their
go
bread
to two
and their produce is
stores?
better.
Why would I go to two stores when I could just go to one?
Have you been to an Aldi?
I have been doing Aldi. It's
amazing.
Okay.
Here we go. Mike's on my
Like,
side.
I'm ready.
So I would agree if I think I'm defending you, Kenny.
Yeah, I understand that.
If Aldi had everything that I needed,
Then I'd go there.
I would probably go, but they don't.
And I'm not trying to spend my whole Sunday jumping from store to store.
And
But
we
you save so much money too, though.
I'd rather spend an extra $15 a week to not have to waste an hour.
But you did
and-
admit to me today their produce is far better. Their
I didn't say it
produce
was
and
far
their
better.
bread.
I said it was better.
yeah. I'm
And
Which
their
is
bread
big
was
of you.
good.
I do like Aldi, so Courtney, I'm taking your side that I like Aldi.
Thank
but
you.
I'm
Pro
gonna
Aldi
take
over here.
Kenny's side too.
I don't think Aldi's a bad store, but I think the lack of things there kills it for
I
me.
think what you got caught up on too is
And they
there's
don't
no
have bags.
They don't
Oh,
have
God,
brands
I
that
hate
you
that.
like. So it's like if you are going
No,
Aldi,
it
you're
wasn't
going
even
for
brands.
Aldi brand.
It wasn't
things.
even brands I like. There's that cereal that it's super high fiber and protein cereal. I love it. And she's like, oh, I'm sure they have a knockoff version. All of those versions had a ton of sugar.
Most of them
Can't have all the
the
sugar.
Aldi equivalent of what you're looking for.
Most of them. See? Not all of them.
So we are going down a bit of a rabbit hole, but this is where I want to end it.
Okay.
We're talking about off-brand stuff
Courtney's
here.
wrong, Kenny's right.
The
Ended.
Oh Lord.
so
defend Aldi till I
there's some
die.
things where I will be okay with buying off-brand stuff. The one thing that I would never, ever, ever buy off-brand stuff, and I sometimes will never
I
even
already know I'm with you
eat
on this.
this. I will never even eat that. I
Something
debate
you
on
eat.
eating
See,
it.
I didn't think it was something that you ate.
Ketchup.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
Simply
I
Heinz
agree.
is the best
Yes.
Heinz.
I agree with
Oh
that.
my God.
Like, I don't know what all these places are doing, not just clearing their ketchup shelves and putting nothing behind
My
it.
roommate, when we first moved in college, bought
a Heinz
Wegmans
guy?
ketchup, and I was gonna kill him.
There is so much difference between
Yep.
Heinz and everything else.
Heinz has a nice vinegar bite to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's
Like-
good. If you use anything but Heinz, it's borderline treasonous.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I don't even think, so obviously we live in the Pittsburgh area and this is the epicenter of Heinz.
Yes.
But I don't think that's even the reason that I like Heinz so
No, I
much.
just think it
Heinz is
tastes
just
the
better.
best.
It's just better. You want a little trivia? What was Heinz' first product? I told you this before.
I know, and I feel like I didn't listen well.
Wait, was it a condiment?
Yes.
Define condiment.
Relish.
No.
I was going to say relish too.
Pickles.
Incorrect.
Mustard.
Incorrect.
No,
Mayonnaise.
the pickled
Incorrect.
onions.
Incorrect.
Wasn't it something weird like that?
Yes, it was
was it-
something a little. You wouldn't expect this.
What would I put it on?
A steak sandwich.
Onions. Pickled onions.
Still not onions.
Oh, did he say onions?
onions a couple times.
You put it peppers, pickled peppers.
No, it is kind of spicy. If you have enough of it.
What? No, you said
Let's
pepper.
get a little riddle. It's white.
Garlic.
Close. No.
Onions.
How many times are you gonna say onions and I'm gonna say no?
Just say it a different way.
Are
maybe
you ready
it's
for the
right.
answer?
Wait.
You want to keep trying?
Horseradish.
It is horseradish.
Horseradish on a steak sandwich.
I would.
No, only
would you
roast
put it on?
beef.
What
Only
would-
roast beef sandwich.
It depends on the sandwich.
Not a
It's what the root in it.
cheesesteak. I don't put it on a cheesesteak.
Well, no, you wouldn't put a cheese. No.
A steak sandwich is a
I also
cheesesteak. They're
don't.
synonymous.
I don't like a cheesesteak.
No, that's wrong.
Wait.
There's just nothing
Fight
right
me.
there.
Wow.
There is never a time in my life I would never look at a menu, read it, and think, I think I want a cheesesteak.
Oh my god,
It'll never
that's
happen.
so wrong. You know, Mike is just outside of Philly, right?
Just outside of Philly.
Yeah, so are we.
But it was a pleasure having you on the podcast.
Yeah, if
I
you
guess
wanna
I'll show
step
myself out.
My keys are on the table.
I know
you
when
can
I'm
go
not
warm up the car.
It's true though. I don't like a Philly cheesesteak.
That's
You've
just-
never had a Philly cheesesteak
That's-
Yes, I have.
in Philly.
No.
Thank
Courtney,
you.
I'm
never
sorry.
been
That
to
is
Philly.
absolutely asinine to me.
I'm not
can
saying
we
I
say
won't
that
try it. I'm not saying I won't try it. I'm just saying I would never go out of my way for one.
Oh my
I
god.
can't.
Your
That's
face.
so wrong.
I feel like you're just saying that to be controversial.
I genuinely
Because I
mean
don't
it.
know how anyone in the right mind.
Kenny, I've known you for about a decade now. Have
Yeah.
you ever seen me order a cheesesteak?
No, but now I'm really questioning a lot of things.
We have to go out for cheesesteaks sometime. I have to change your mind. Like
They're
this.
so good.
I-
Like a legitimate
you
one.
can go
with
ahead
the
and
cheese
try.
I'm gonna-
whiz.
I don't like nacho
Oh.
cheese. I don't like.
It's not nacho cheese.
I don't like that whole
It's
situation.
whiz.
It's
I also
whiz.
don't really order nachos
Do you
unless
want
they're
whip?
outstanding. I'm not a big nacho
You
person.
want whip whiz?
What's a whip whiz?
See? Look at this.
I thought you were just outside of Philly.
Do you want the works? Whip whiz?
What's whip whiz? Why are you
Yeah,
saying
just
that?
outside of Philly. Okay. Go. You're off
Like
the
I
pod.
said, I will show myself out. Thank you.
Go
I
get
don't-
Dolly next door.
I think that you just need to have your eyes opened.
See, I'd love for you to change my mind. I want to go eat a good sandwich.
Like sometimes I will go to a bar or something and be like, "Is the Philly cheesesteak on the menu?" Like I will look for
Yeah.
it.
I'd go for a turkey club over that every day of the
Oh,
week.
God. A turkey club at a bar?
Not at a bar.
This is gonna keep me up at night. Like this is like that.
Okay,
If I'm
it's
getting
like
a
if that's like the
sandwich.
Permanis for Philly, but honestly,
but it's
probably
just
a
a
little
sandwich.
better. It's not just a sandwich; it's an experience.
I think that we need to move on before the feelings start to get hurt. And
it's a sandwich that sticks with you for
My feelings
literal
are
days.
fine, just so we all know.
Mine.
Just to be clear, I'm
I'm
cool.
not even from Philly. I'm outside of Philly, and I still back Mike on this hard.
Wow. I'm so,
A good
I
I,
still
Philly
didn't, I did not
cheesesteak.
realize how divisive that was going to be.
I still like you as a person, but
Thank
that's,
you.
Oh, that's rough.
A heartbreaker right there.
Yeah, I guess I like you as a person, but I don't know about a girlfriend anymore.
All
I'm
right, we're officially breaking up.
Wow, this is a first.
Just
podcast
kidding.
first.
Just kidding. I still like ya.
Well,
But we'll see what happens after we go through this next
Ooh,
part.
That's a nice little tease. I like
Little
that.
segue there.
I like that. Little segue. Hey.
there's
So,
a drum roll.
Courtney teased it here. We're going to get to the topic of the week. Which I still need like a drop or something for like this is like a big thing. Yeah, thank you, Kenny. That's
Relax.
exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, the kids they love their dubstep,
the EDM.
their wub wub.
Dead Now 5.
Oh God.
Funny story. Legitimately, I thought it was Dead Now 5
For a long
for the
time.
longest time.
I feel like you did too.
No, I didn't.
Like,
Because see, I knew that name before I had seen it written down.
I have a legitimate memory of me being in the cafeteria with Courtney when we were like 14, and her looking at the table with a straight face and saying, "I really like dubstep."
Well, you were talking
And
about
I
that in the
judge
car
you
the other
so
day.
hard about that memory.
I did like dubstep.
I feel like that's not something people say. I feel like it's just like a thing that people
an
like.
unspoken
It's like an
situation.
unspoken thing.
I
Courtney
wanted-
was so unsure of it, she had to
I
check
wanted
with
to
her friends.
declare it. I was like, I feel like I like this.
And you were uncertain about it too. You're just like,
No, I
I
was just
think.
like, I'm
Look,
gonna
I
put
think
it
the
out
music
there.
just really speaks to me.
I think this is me now. That's what I was saying. I think this is my new thing.
So what's life like for you before and after dubstep? How do you think the dubstep? has
Honestly,
changed?
me pre-dub. I don't even
Pre
remember.
wub wub wub.
Pre-dub Courtney. I just can't even remember what it was like.
I just never knew how to like drop in, you know?
I just never knew when to like drop a bass.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
I can't believe dubstep is still gone.
I know.
Is this still called dubstep? Is it? What's EDM?
Electronic
Like-
dance music.
Like, how do you distinguish between the two?
To me, dubstep is like really industrial noises.
I feel like this is the evolution
Like
of
screeching.
dubstep. Like someone that's really into this is probably like, you bunch of idiots,
I know, I
don't
love
talk
that.
about this. You don't understand these genres. And I'm like, you know what, probably.
What?
There's too many genres.
Are you saying genres?
Yeah.
Genre.
Like a hard G sound.
Genres.
Genre.
I'm not French. Genre.
I
Genre. Oh, the croissant.
Chapada.
Genre.
genre. I say genre.
Man, we're really second guessing how we pronounce things
Wow.
today.
I'm not. I'm very confident in mine.
Cordoba. I still won that one.
Qdoba. I used to say.
Qdoba. That's what I say.
Okay, I used to
Right?
say
Yeah.
Cirrus chocolates. I know that's wrong.
Ew.
I used to say that though. And I used to say ramen, not ramen.
I used to say Risses.
But that's my mom's fault. She used to say ramen.
Wait, what?
Risses. Like, no.
Like Reese's?
No, I'd said Reese's Pieces. I would say Reese's. What is it?
Yeah, Reese's
It's
Pieces.
Reese's.
Reese's Pieces.
I used to say it wrong.
I say
I-
Reese's Pieces.
That's
Reese's
not wrong.
Pieces.
That's
Oh, that's
not
what I
right.
got wrong. I was like, there's something wrong about it.
I guess it would make sense to be
Pieces.
Reese's Pieces, but I always say Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, not Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
It would be Reese's peanut butter. Yeah.
Wait, say
I
those two
like a
sentences
strong
again. That sounded.
Reese's versus Reese's.
Oh, I was like, those sounded identical to me. I had no idea what the
You
difference
simply
was.
weren't listening.
Probably.
All right.
So let's
Back
get
to that
more
transition.
divisive. But yeah,
Let's get even more divisive.
yeah, this is gonna cause
We're about to have a brawl in here.
like actual fist fight. So there's this. So we're in the prime of March Madness right now.
Yep, winning my bracket.
Yes, go Nova.
What's up, Dad?
Go Nova. But you always see like these, I don't want to call them parody brackets, but they are kind of like parody brackets. And somebody did one for Disney Pixar. And
Can't blame 'em.
they took 16 Disney movies and 16 Pixar movies, and they pitted them against each other. And so, full disclosure, I did the initial bracket that I found online.
Yeah.
Was not a big fan of it because of how like the matchups were.
Right.
So I made my own based on those movies, and that's what we have here in front of us.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I took the movies that were on that bracket, and I think what I'm gonna do is before this episode drops, I'm gonna post this bracket
the actual
on
bracket.
so that
Yeah,
people
that's a
can
good
go
idea.
along
I
and play.
like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Play along.
I can
fans.
guarantee
Yes.
nobody's bracket will match mine.
Oh, I would put money. I put my next paycheck down, and no one even is remotely close.
I'm gonna say this before we even start. Your bracket is deplorable. I'm honestly disgusted by
No, I just
this whole situation.
I like to stand out a little bit.
Here's the thing though, it's like if you know Kenny, once we go through this, he genuinely picked what he thought would win.
Which I-
This is not him just doing
I
it
love
to
this movie.
create a fight.
I
It's
have a
not him
coffee
just
mug
doing
of
it to
this
be
movie.
interesting. This is his actual pick, and I want you to know that when you see him next
Oh
time
my
you see
goodness.
him.
Hey, be a follower all your life. That's fine.
I'm not.
This-
I
okay.
had criteria for my picks. Thank you very much.
If you're considering this being a leader, I don't know where you're leading these people to.
Well, can't really argue that one.
Okay.
Let's get started.
So I'm gonna read through the movies to start off with, and then we can get
Okay.
into the individual matchups.
All right.
So on the Disney side, we have Lion King, Pocahontas, Zootopia, Lilo and Stitch, Nightmare Before Christmas, Hercules, Big Hero 6, Moana, Mulan, Little Mermaid, Tangled, Frozen, Aladdin, Tarzan, Beauty and the Beast, and
Princess and the Frog.
Yes. So
Don't
that's
talk over him. This is his podcast.
It's harmonizing.
it. Was,
sorry.
I appreciate that, Kenny, but I appreciate you sticking up for me as well, Courtney.
Always here in your corner.
Thank you. On the Pixar side, we got some new movies in here too.
Yeah.
We got Coco,
I'm in love
Coco,
with the
Cars 2,
Coco.
Up,
Oh.
Blade, Toy Story 3, the original Cars, Finding Nemo, Ratatouille, Monsters Inc., The Incredibles, Inside Out, Toy Story 2, Toy Story, A Bug's Life, WALL-E, and The Good Dinosaur. Those are the movies.
All right.
All right.
32 of them. Let's go through this. This might take a bit, but we got this.
Yeah, we all right.
Let's start at the top left of our bracket, which is Lion King at Pocahontas. I said at, like
At-
they're actually
Yeah.
playing at each other.
For me, this was a no-brainer.
it was no.
I think we all agreed on this one.
It's.
Lion King.
I thought you were gonna say Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Lion King. I don't think we need to debate that one.
Yeah,
at all.
that was
No
easy.
debate needed.
It's a
Lion
classic.
King is superior. Pocahontas, it didn't cut it.
Okay, so here's my thing. Just because, and I like to have this debate a lot,
Yeah.
when you're pitting two things against each other, just because one thing is better does not make the other thing bad.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
just because we picked Lion King does not make Pocahontas a bad movie.
Yeah.
Lion King is
do
just
that.
better.
Is this
By
so
a
you don't
lot.
get hate mail after this? Is that why you're doing this?
Anyway. So we all got Lion King. Moving on to the Sweet 16.
Oh yeah.
The next one is Zootopia at Lilo and Stitch.
Easy.
It's easy for me too.
It wasn't that easy for me.
Okay.
Wait, what do you have?
Don't look.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
Kenny, you go first.
Zootopia.
It is
I mean,
Zootopia.
come on.
I had Zootopia as
That
well.
movie's
I
hilarious.
also picked Zootopia.
Okay.
Lilo and Stitch was great though.
Um,
I loved Lilo and Stitch when I was
here's
little.
my issue. When's the last time you watched Lilo and Stitch?
It actually wasn't that long ago. I've watched
Jesus
Lilo and
Christ.
Stitch more recently than I have Zootopia.
Oh, really?
All right. Well, that's wrong.
So, I don't think that Lilo and Stitch is as good as people remember it being.
I'll give you that.
It's fair.
Probably not.
Which
They
I think that
did
you
get
can
a
say about a
spin-off
lot of
show,
these
though.
movies here.
Yeah, but spin-off shows are never that
So wait,
good.
They're
wait.
trash, but it's like for me, my criteria picking these just up front was
Sure.
I wanted the content of the movie to be great, but I also needed to have a great soundtrack. Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride,
no,
the song
no,
from
no,
Lilo
no,
and Stitch,
no, no,
was
no.
a banger.
I went for.
I'll give you that
I
one.
read the
They had
name
good
and
music.
which name made me smile more out of memory.
That's so cute.
What I love about this is that when I gave this to you, I didn't give you any type of guidance on how to
Nope.
pick these movies. So I kind of left it.
We made up our own.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to leave it up
I
to.
took mine very seriously.
Interpretation. So did I. I labored over some of these more than I should have. But
Yeah.
we're fine with that. Okay, so we all had Zootopia going on.
Yes.
To the next round. So the next matchup is Nightmare Before Christmas at Hercules.
Okay, The Nightmare Before Christmas, I honestly found very scary, and if I'm being honest with myself and both of you right now at this table, I'm still afraid of that movie today, and
Wow.
I will not watch it.
You don't like
Wow.
Jack
I've never
Skellington?
finished it because I hate it.
You don't like
when
Jack
it comes
Skellington?
on, I do not.
Did you not go through an emo phase ever?
I don't think so.
That's
Oh,
like
I
a,
did. I
I
loved
feel
that.
like
that's
I
like
know
the
if I did.
pinnacle.
Oh, I love
emo.
this
No,
stuff.
I could
Yes.
never finish it because I hate it. It makes me feel just
Dark?
like there's something about it just like makes me feel like bad.
I think
I
it-
don't want.
Dare I
I
say
don't want
a
to watch
little
it.
emo?
I think that if
No.
you watch it, it's actually a pretty cheery movie.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not into claymation. I'm not about it.
Oh,
I don't
I
like
love
Wallace and
claymation.
Gromit. Don't like this.
Courtney.
Wallace and Gromit is incredible.
I
Chicken
don't like
Run,
claymation,
incredible.
and I'm not gonna eat your Philly cheesesteak. There, I said it.
Oh my god.
You know, you weren't invited, so.
I'm kidding. I'll eat the cheesesteak, but I don't like claymation.
We need to go get Philly
We're
cheesesteaks
going to Philly.
and watch Wallace and Gromit.
I'll go to Philly. I loved Philly.
I'll take
Philly
the sandwich and I'll go hang out by
I don't understand
myself.
how you don't like Wallace and Gromit.
I don't like claymation. It's not the content. It's just like the way I don't like claymation. It freaks me out.
Well, that's just a wrong opinion, but.
It's fine. It's okay.
It's my opinion. You
So
can think
with
it's
that being
wrong.
said, you picked Nightmare Before Christmas to move on. I'm guessing.
Absolutely not. Hercules won best soundtrack out of every single freaking Disney movie. Love it. Hercules, absolutely my pick.
I'm a Hurt guy. I like Hercules.
So this is
Zero
where
to
we
hero, just like that.
this is where we deviate.
You're a nightmare.
I'm a
fan.
Nightmare Before
Oh,
Christmas.
God.
guy.
I'm not upset about that.
Can we agree that was a tough? I guess you, Courtney, you didn't.
It was
You,
very
Yeah, no, I'm
easy
fine.
for
That was
me.
a tough one.
yeah.
I'm alright
Okay.
with
So
that.
I have Nightmare moving on. You, the two of you have Hercules moving on.
Yeah.
Her-
Next matchup: Big Hero 6 at Moana.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Never saw Moana. With that being said, saw half of Big Hero 6,
Which I was so upset about because
and
I
I
thought
thought
he
it
was
was
gonna love it.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like both of them. The fact that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is in Moana almost got me, but had to go with Big Hero 6. I thought the movie was amazing. I laughed, I
Dwayne
cried,
The
I
Rock
watched
Johnson's
it twice.
in Big Hero 6.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Don't tell
He's
me
the
what I
voice of the
know.
little boy.
That's not true.
I love Big Hero 6. I thought it was a
Wait,
fantastic film.
you both picked Big Hero 6 over Moana.
I've never seen Moana.
What did you pick? Big Hero 6?
Yeah, what is Moana? Let's talk about that.
It's with it has Dwayne Johnson in it. It's
I
about
didn't
they
know
live on
that.
an island.
And she
Oh,
was-
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Okay.
It's on Netflix. We'll watch it.
No, we
I-
don't have to.
I love Moana.
Moana was great.
Love Moana.
Alright.
That movie is fantastic. If you watched it, I'm not even trying to overhype it.
Yeah,
Like
I'd like it.
I went into it thinking it was already overhyped, and I was like, that was a good
It was
movie.
really good.
That was a really good movie.
Yeah.
I've watched it several times since.
I'm still.
I think that you would like it. I think you would
mean,
like it.
I'll watch it.
Dwayne
at some
Johnson
point.
is in it, so it can't be a bad movie. Has he ever been in a bad movie? Don't answer that.
He's got a great turtleneck and a fanny pack, though. I know that.
Yeah, the back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. That was my phone background for a very long time.
Was it actually?
Yes.
Yeah, because I set out, like, I just wanted to open my phone and just have something that made me smile every day, and it was Dwayne.
You could have
That
a picture,
specific
you could have
photo
a
of
picture
Dwayne.
of me.
It was... listeners at home, Google Dwayne The Rock Johnson in a turtleneck and a fanny pack. You tell me that
Google
did
Kenny
not...
Sukich in a fanny pack.
You
and
tell me
turtleneck.
that photo did not
upload a
make you
picture
tonight.
smile.
Doesn't
If
he
it
have, like,
didn't
a-
give you a little titter, then there's something
Yeah,
wrong
he has
with
a-
it.
He has a flat
He has
top
the
head of
flat
top.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he's got gold chain outside that turtleneck. He's looking good. I love you,
He has, like,
Dwayne.
strong-
Peak Dwayne.
It was peak Dwayne. I love Dwayne.
All right. So you guys had Big Hero 6 moving on. I have Moana moving on.
Mhm.
Next matchup: Mulan at Little Mermaid.
I'm a Mulan guy.
I'm also a Malone.
I am also a
Malone. Who
Malone.
am I?
I didn't remember much of Little Mermaid, like the songs. I mean, I remember Under the Sea.
See, this is what knocked me out of that too. I watched Little Mermaid recently when she's like, "I'm 16, I know what I want." I'm like, "Girl, you don't know anything. You listen to your father.
Go back in the sea.
Get back in there. You're gonna give up everything for some dude you've never
With
even
all your
talked
dumb
to?
treasures.
Yeah.
Get
Come
your
on.
fork.
I'm with you.
Think again, my fish friend."
That was a nice little lecture that Little Mermaid on
Thank you.
that
She needed it. She needed a reality check. This girl messed up.
She did.
Mulan, however, had her head on straight.
She did. She did a lot of good things.
She was awesome. She knew what she was up to.
So
Mulan.
fun fact about Little Mermaid. Do you know what year that movie came out?
1988.
I think it was 89, but very close. Oh. But I didn't realize it was that old. That's fine.
Nice going, Court. We have to re-record the whole thing now.
Yeah, started over. No, but it's 89. I think it's 89.
89, yeah, it
Which
was
is old.
80s. This is
Just
old.
I think that's the oldest movie on this list, to be honest with you.
Could be.
It's older than me.
Unless, like, if Bambi would have taken it.
Yeah, Baby's old. Anyway, so we all have Mulan moving on.
Yep.
Tangled at Frozen.
This is also no question for me.
Oh, I don't like how confident
Go
you are
ahead,
in
Court.
that.
Go ahead, because I'm going to debate
Frozen.
you. Yeah, dumbest songs in the world.
Are you kidding me?
Build a snowman? I've never
Okay,
seen the
that
movie,
song
and that
is
song
annoying.
that
Okay.
song ruined it for me. Never seen the movie.
Love
Never
Song
want to
and
see
Door,
it now.
Let it go. Okay.
No, I never want to see it.
That
Oh.
it's so catchy. You cannot deny me that. Those songs are incredibly catchy.
No, it's annoying.
I don't think that just because it's catchy makes it good.
I loved it.
It's like the Who Let the Dogs Out of Disney movies.
Also amazing.
I had an opportunity to
I
go see
love the
Baha
Baha
Man
Man.
one time,
They
and I
played it
passed
on
it out.
Prom
You
a
did
couple years
cry?
I did.
Oh, I'd go see him. I'd sing that one song.
They were
I'd
at
just
That's the
love
only
it.
song I
our
know
school
by
when
them.
we were like freshmen, I think.
Do you know what that song's about?
Letting all the ladies
Letting
out.
all the uggos out of the club.
Oh,
Let
wow.
the dogs out.
Well, that's just mean.
That's what I was
It's
told anyway.
2018,
I don't have
Courtney.
anything to fact check me on that. It's
Don't-
just what someone
We
told
don't
me
need any
once.
fact check.
No
No,
fact
I know
checking.
that's true.
But Frozen I thought was far superior.
Kenny?
Never saw Tangled. Never saw Frozen. Hate Frozen songs. Pick Tangled. This is my bracket. This is my bracket.
It's your
I also
bracket.
picked Tangled. I'm a big Tangled fan. Mandy Moore's in that movie. Very good.
Man, I'm just like I'm the black sheep over here.
Yeah,
you know?
give the brackets a
You're
little
not
time.
going to be the black sheep for long. I know that for a fact. Kenny's about to have some real bad takes.
Wow.
It's his bracket.
Aladdin at Tarzan.
Aladdin.
See, this one was also hard for me because, like I said, my criteria was soundtrack has to be
No.
popping.
Yeah.
But Aladdin was one of those movies where I totally broke my VCR watching it again and again and again. Aladdin, I love. I took it.
Plus, you cannot discredit a movie that has Robin Williams.
Yeah,
in it. The late, great Robin Williams.
Absolutely.
So
He
I,
made that movie.
for that reason, I also picked Aladdin. Primarily because of Robin Williams.
Yeah, that's why.
I just think that
me
movie's
too.
the full package.
It is.
Love
it
it.
is. Yeah. So we in agreement on that.
All,
Yeah, that was
we're
easy for
unanimous
me.
here.
Yeah. Then last on the Disney side to make it into the Sweet 16, Beauty and the Beast at Princess and the Frog.
I want Beauty and the Beast.
I went Beauty and the Beast. I've never seen Princess. and
So
the
Courtney, have you seen Princess and the Frog?
I have.
And you still think that it's better than Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
I
Okay.
heard it was good.
I heard that Princess and the Frog was also good.
Yeah,
I've
I
not
just
seen
never
It
saw
it.
did. It actually picked up like a little bit of controversy.
Oh.
Like,
Controversy?
I'm not having a good talking day. I'm sorry, listeners. I do know how to speak English. I'm just not doing it amazing.
She
today.
did nail the hieroglyphic thing. Can't
Thank
forget
you.
that.
We haven't fact checked that yet, but we will.
We don't need to. Anyway,
She also swore, but
Really quiet.
what about Princess and the Frog was controversial?
Just some of the swamp characters.
Oh.
They were saying.
The portrayals of I got
Yeah,
you.
people didn't like that.
Probably not as bad as Dumbo though.
No. Talk about controversy.
Yeah. I also have Beauty and the Beast. How do you argue with the tales all this time?
you don't.
You can't.
There you go. There's your answer.
Yeah. So that's the Disney side. So we'll move on
Yeah.
to the Pixar side. We got Coco at Cars 2.
I'm in love with the Coco. Cars 2, easy. Any Cars movie, Cars 2. Never saw Coco, just as a disclaimer.
Courtney,
Cars 2.
This is what it's gonna get ugly.
I didn't even see Cars 2, but Cars 2.
This is what it's gonna get ugly.
I've never seen Cars 2.
Okay.
Cars 3 was really good though, so I'm just gonna assume.
Car-
Mike's looking at me like, please throw me
Oh.
like a life, like.
Courtney,
line
if
here.
you don't say Coco, we're gonna shut this podcast down right now.
I'm gonna explain to you what's happening.
You put Cars.
Oh my
For
god.
one reason only. I guarantee
True
you,
love.
I would like no. I think I would really like Coco, and I think I would pick it. But I have not seen Coco. I've actually never seen Cars 2 either.
So why did you?
But I've seen the first Cars movie, and so by default, I had to pick Cars.
She didn't hear the reviews for Cars 2.
Obviously not. Cars 2 was horrific.
Is that the one with planes?
No,
No,
there's an
that's
actual movie.
called the movie Planes. The movie's
Are
called
you
Planes.
serious?
So there's a
Yeah.
movie called Planes.
Pixar, get it together.
Get it together.
No, Cars 2 is Mater's a secret agent,
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh Lord.
and like Lightning McQueen's
Can
hardly
I
in
change?
it, right?
Can I change this?
Nope.
Okay.
You wrote it in pen.
Before things get out of hand, I'm just gonna say Coco, and that's gonna be end of discussion for right now.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm gonna agree with you.
I don't know if we can have a rational conversation of how bad that was. Anyway,
This one, I think this one we'll all agree on.
yeah.
This is an easy one.
I also
Up at Brave.
Up.
didn't see Brave.
Okay, you could pass on Brave.
Yeah, but Up, like, you
to
have a little
see it,
tear in
though.
your eye.
Up. Oh, the first 5 minutes of Up.
Oh yeah, it's a
Way to
Get you.
rip my
The
heart
little
out.
kid
right in the
dies.
feels.
Just kidding. I didn't want to spoil it for everybody who hasn't seen it.
It's been a
is-
long. Do you know how long? So it's 2018. Do you know when Up came out?
2010?
2009. That movie's almost 10 years
We
old.
started high school in 2009.
Oh my god.
I know.
I graduated in 2010.
From college?
High school.
Oh, I was
Okay,
gonna- I
Kenny.
say, you're not somebody else I know.
So we all had Up.
Yeah.
Up. Fantastic movie.
Toy Story 3 at Cars.
Cars. Best movie ever, not to ruin my bracket.
Are you done now?
Yeah.
Are you done with your crazy enthusiastic dance? I picked Toy Story 3. It came out at the perfect time to get me in the feels.
She's never said anything more accurate than that statement right there. That
Can't talk today, but
mean, that's wrong,
I
but-
did hit that nail on the head.
Toy Story 3.
Did
for
Toy
me.
Story 3 have the song Life is a Highway in it?
That's not even where that song
Case in point.
originated.
Oh, Kenny. Kenny.
I can't reason. I can't even
There will
reason
be no
with you.
reasoning with
I'm
that.
not even going to entertain this.
So it's Toy Story 3. Thank you, Kenny, for playing.
Cars is there, though.
Okay, so you had Cars and Courtney and I had Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
The next one, Finding Nemo at Ratatouille.
I had trouble with this one.
Yeah, so
I didn't.
I put Finding Nemo.
I did too.
I also put Nemo down.
Okay.
I did like Ratatouille.
Ratatouille
This
was
is
awesome.
this is one of those situations where I'm gonna preface it by saying just because one. So some of these are easily like blowouts, like Toy Story 3 at Cars is a
I mean, it's
blowout.
not-
Absolutely.
though.
Only somebody
it is a
that's
blowout
been
for
dropped
Cars.
on their head would
Yeah.
probably pick Cars.
I'm sorry, that was personal. Did you have to share that with the whole podcast?
I told you that in confidence.
Yeah, it's Finding Nemo for me too. Ratatouille's still good. It's really good.
Yeah, it was good.
Monsters Inc. and Incredibles. This
This was a hard one.
This is probably the
was
toughest
easy for me.
matchup.
This was easy?
Yeah, I had no problem with this
Okay.
You
decision.
picked Monsters Inc. I have no doubt. You're not an
Did you?
Incredibles girl.
I did.
You don't like superheroes.
Other,
you don't
other
like
than
fun.
the where's my super suit? I love that thing. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That's funny.
But Monsters Inc. I loved it. And I had this like Sully doll when I was a kid, and when you press them, you know how like their laughter like in the tubes lit up.
Mm-hmm.
It would be next to my bed whenever I was having like a bad nightmare or something. I'd like push it, and I'm like, okay, Sully's here. We're good.
Yeah, but he would
I like
go
that
scare
story.
kids.
It was
That's a
real
good
sweet.
story.
I loved that. It was a Christmas gift.
Wow.
Yeah, The Incredibles is better though. I mean, that was a sweet story, but The Incredibles is better.
How sweet. Moving on.
Yeah.
So this is a tough one for me.
Okay.
Nostalgia got me. I had to.
I
pick it.
enjoyed your story
Anecdote
about
there.
Courtney about the Sully thing. I liked Incredibles a lot as well, but Monsters Inc. for me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not even gonna argue that because
It's a tough one. I'm not killing you for picking Incredibles.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. Inside Out, Toy Story 2.
This was also easy for me.
It was easy for me too.
Me too.
I
Toy Story.
feel like you picked Inside Out.
I did not. I didn't like
no,
Inside
Toy Story
Out.
2.
Really?
No, I didn't like it.
I didn't
This
see
was
it.
my experience with Inside Out. if you have not seen it, I'm about to spoil something. So please
Nice.
skip ahead the next 15 seconds. I was watching it with my roommates. I went out to take a phone call, and I came back in. It was when the imaginary friend died. So I totally missed that heart-wrenching part. I came in, everyone was crazy
Yeah.
crying, and I didn't feel anything.
14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi.
There we go.
Did I time out perfectly?
That was pretty good.
Or what?
That was good.
You're welcome, listeners.
So I just didn't get it. I never felt anything while
I
watching
felt
it.
sad. I was surprised that they did that in that movie. I was surprised they killed off a character like that.
We just told the skippers if they didn't want to.
I didn't say who died.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
I did like the concept of it. I thought that was awesome.
it
Not
was
the
all
concept
right.
of killing anybody, but like the concept of the movie. I thought
It
was
was
cool.
all right. Yeah. So, do we all have Toy Story 2?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad we're in agreement.
This
on
next
that one.
one's tough.
No, it
wasn't
is
that.
not. It is not.
I had a little trouble with it.
So the matchup is Toy Story out of Bug's Life.
I know we
I
all
don't-
went Toy Story, but
Yeah.
I liked Bug's Life a lot.
I think that this is okay. So my statement before was just because one is
Yeah,
good does
yeah,
not mean the
yeah.
other one's bad.
But Toy
No,
Story.
Bug's Life
think-
was bad. I didn't like it.
That's all
Oh
I'll take.
my god.
Now my issue with that one, so my issue with that statement that I've been using here, is that Toy Story
Is that it's incorrect for this situation? Bug's Life was
Well,
horrible.
it's leaps and bounds better than Bug's Life, but Bug's Life is still really good.
It didn't do it for me. I don't think I ever finished watching that one.
Way to make an opinion based on something you haven't finished.
They're like circus bugs.
Yeah. There were
It's
the
funny.
potato bugs. They
It's a
were
good
circus
movie.
bugs.
I remember
They're
them.
acrobats, come
They're
on.
cute. I never finished.
Real
never
potato
finished that
bugs
movie.
are cute.
I think
They're
that you just need to
little
still-
roly-polies.
Yeah, I love potato bugs. I used to
Did they
collect
have like
them
an
in a
accent or
bucket.
something that made them like really cute? Like they had like another accent.
They're
that
like,
made
hey,
them-
Yeah. The potato was.
yeah.
And then the caterpillar, he was really fat.
He's a caterpillar. He's gotta get all like.
Yeah, but he was like, oh, I'm going to. Like he did like
Oh
that.
no! Keep doing the impression.
You know what I'm
Kenny,
talking
that was
about?
almost spot on.
I'm really good at these movies if you haven't noticed.
That was like really good.
I'll have to finish it and get back to you, but for me, still no question.
Here's the thing: it's still not going to beat Toy Story. I think that we can all agree on that.
Yeah. Well, not till later in the bracket, but.
Well,
So next matchup is Wall-E versus the Good Dinosaur,
I don't think this is a
which might be the biggest blowout.
Yeah.
On the bracket.
The Good Dinosaur.
I've never even heard of The Good Dinosaur.
It came out what 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, never saw it. So
I liked
Wall-E,
Wall-E.
loved it.
Without even to be full disclosure, I have not seen the Good Dinosaur either.
I don't think you need to.
Without
looks like
seeing this
trash.
matchup, I don't.
Wall-E
Yeah,
wins.
Wall-E.
I don't
Oh,
even need to see.
His little cockroach friend.
Yeah.
So cute.
Mhm.
I want a little cockroach friend. No, I don't.
You don't.
I'd
I don't think that
love to see
cockroach is
that.
gonna. The cockroach that you get will not behave the same
He's
way
not
that
gonna like
Wally's
swim in
cockroach.
Twinkies.
Right. It's not gonna happen.
All right, that's fair.
So we
Wall-E
have our
wins.
matchups for the Sweet 16. So
Yes.
ours is a little bit different now. So we're gonna have to kind of
Yeah.
find some type of path here.
Find your fight.
So first matchup in the Sweet 16, I have Lion King at Zootopia, which I think we all have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was easy, I think, for all of us to
Get
go
outta
with
here.
Zootopia.
Kenny,
Oh
I
my
swear
goodness.
to God.
Zootopia was so good. I watched Zootopia, honestly, more than I'd like to admit in college.
Were you born in 2015, Kenny? Like, how do you...
I think I had drinking games for Zootopia. It
Every
put me to
90s
sleep.
kid is throwing
Yeah.
their razor scooters, their skip-its, their fruit by the foot, all of it.
Oh, you know what? I'm a man of the future. I don't like to live in the past. Zootopia.
You can live in the past if it's good. That's not a good statement
Well,
to say either.
There you go.
We'll work on it. We'll polish off our
Yeah,
arguments
we
later.
will.
I think no question, Lion King
Yeah.
takes out Zootopia every day of the week. No question. Banging soundtrack, awesome nostalgia factor, great story, holds up, excellent franchise behind it. Kicks Zootopia out.
Was that guy from Arrested Development voice actor in Lion King?
What guy?
So do you even know who the guy is? That
yeah,
guy.
Jason Bateman.
Was he in it?
Yeah, he was the fox.
Yeah, did you have a fox with his voice in Lion King?
No, but
Oh.
what's his name?
Did you have
James-
Something Taylor
James
Thomas.
Earl
Jonathan.
Jones.
Yeah, and Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Tool Time, a little cutie from Tool Time,
Ayo.
voiced Simba.
No, he ruined it
double
because he
heart
should have
thumb.
just stayed in Tool Time with Tim Allen.
And Ferris Bueller. Someone help me, I can't say it.
Go ahead.
Ferris.
Ferris Bueller?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that guy's name? Matthew.
Broderick.
Yeah,
Broderick.
he's adult Simba.
He is adult Simba.
That doesn't change anything for me. Zootopia.
Well, if we're name dropping here.
Clear winner, Zootopia. I agree. The Sloth. Hilarious.
Oh my goodness. It's okay. Zootopia is good, but it's not better than Lion King.
Wow.
Two
Yeah.
animal movie matchups.
The animation in Zootopia alone was better.
Well, they didn't really have that technology in 1996.
That's why I'm a man of the future. Zootopia.
I can't even look
I'm
at
glad
you.
that we're all
I'm like,
agreeing.
we can agree. Lion
Moving
King.
on.
Let's just move on and pretend like he's not here.
My next matchup is Nightmare at Moana, which I don't think
I
that
have
either.
Hercules at Big Hero.
I also have Hercules at Big Hero.
So we'll talk about yours first. Who do you have moving on?
Like I said, my criteria is excellent soundtrack, excellent content. Hercules takes that every day of the week. And it
Yeah.
also has the nostalgia factor that I'm always looking for.
I like Hercules.
My matchup has Moana moving on. So Moana.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
That's fair.
So we
I
have
think
a
we
little
have
bit.
the same for the. No, Courtney has that bad movie in there.
It's so catchy, and if you watch it, it's like also it's like as a person that has a sister, it's like that's such a good sister film. It like makes you want to call your sibling.
Which one are you referring to?
Frozen.
But okay. So Mulan versus Frozen is what you have.
Is that? Oh, you're getting
Yeah.
to. Okay.
I was just say you jumped the gun.
We're
so
moving on.
I just want to make sure
we're good. We're good.
our
Sorry.
award-winning
No.
listeners know what we're talking about. Barstool Sports reference.
Okay. I have
Podcast
Mulan.
and a podcast.
I have Mulan at Tangled.
Yeah, that's what I had.
I
have
have
Mulan at
Mulan
Frozen.
at Frozen.
And what do you have moving on? Frozen.
I decided.
Oh my.
Well, hold on. This was hard for me, and I decided to throw a little curveball in here. I picked Frozen. I thought it was amazing. I love the songs.
No, the song's
It's
the
a
worst
good feel good film.
Didn't
It was
feel good.
awesome. You said before we started you've never seen it.
I don't even feel good thinking about it. Mulan.
I have Tangled.
Oh my god.
So we each have a different one.
A total toss up.
That's exciting.
All right. Power move.
Okay. I have Aladdin at Beauty and the Beast.
That's what I have.
Oh, yep.
Okay. What do you have moving on?
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
I also have
All
Aladdin.
right. Hey.
It's
all on the
excellent.
same page.
Stands up.
Yeah. So other side. I have Coco at Up.
I have Cars 2
At Up.
versus Up.
I have Cars 2 versus
It
Up.
honestly
out
feels
of
like
here,
David and
Kenny.
Goliath over here.
I want to say Cars 2 just to really shake it up. But
Do you
Up
actually
was
have
good.
Cars
No, I
2?
have Up.
You have
I
Up?
I'm not that bad.
Up takes it.
Up
every
takes
day
it.
of the
Yeah.
week.
Toy Story 3 at Finding Nemo is what I have next.
Cars versus Finding Nemo.
Nemo versus Toy Story.
Yeah.
Who did you pick?
Who'd you pick?
Toy Story.
I picked Toy Story as well.
Cars. Oh my God. Cars.
This
Kenny.
is getting hairy.
Cars is so good.
Honestly-
Cars is the best movie.
Screaming from the rooftop.
Do you have any mugs of your favorite Disney Pixar movie?
I bought you that mug.
Yeah. Do you have any for the movies that you like?
That doesn't
I
make it.
did
No,
have
I
a
guess
Toy
we know what the
Story
best. Oh, you
cup
had
for
it.
a long
you
time.
You had it.
I lost it. In
I
the
use
move.
mine every day.
I also bought it for you very recently. I had mine
no,
forever.
you bought it when I started work. I'm almost at my year anniversary. That's
Happy-
crazy.
Happy almost anniversary.
Thank you.
I'll hit you up on LinkedIn the day of.
That's a thing people do.
I know.
God, we're getting old.
Well,
Look out for that shadow, Kenny.
Monsters Inc. at Toy Story 2.
I have
me.
Incredibles at Toy Story 2.
I have Monsters Inc. at Toy Story 2.
Okay, and Courtney, who do you have moving on?
Monsters Inc.
Okay, Kenny.
Incredibles.
And I have Monsters Inc. So we all agree that Toy Story 2 lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
It was alright.
Yeah,
You
it was
got
the
some-
weakest
you
of
got
the
some
three.
Fun. No, I mean I thought it was awesome. You got some fun new characters.
didn't think
you
it was
got
the weakest
Jessie.
of
I said it was the weakest of the three.
It's absolutely the weakest of the three. There's
I never
no-
want to talk crap on Toy Story.
No,
That's fair.
I'm alright doing it.
That's
I'll
fine.
never say an ill word against it.
Okay. Toy Story at Wall-E for me.
I think we all have the same.
Yeah.
for that. Toy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Toy
Yeah.
Story.
No competition.
Yeah.
I love Wall-E.
Yeah.
I do love Wall-E.
But it's no Toy Story.
Yeah. Next one. So that's our. Now we're on to the Elite Eight.
Elite Eight.
We're on to the Elite Eight. We're narrowing it down.
Another round.
So to start back up with the Disney side again, I have Lion King at Moana.
I have Zootopia at Hercules.
Kenny, I just like
Okay,
whenever
what do
you
you
say
have?
it out
Don't
loud.
be rude. What do you
Sorry.
have?
I have Lion King versus Hercules.
Okay, we only had one different there.
Okay.
Now we will have different on who moves on because I have Zootopia.
Jeez, oh man.
Just so you guys know at home, like he really thinks this.
I
and
love that
I'm
movie.
honestly, as someone that really cares about Kenny, I'm considering getting him a lobotomy.
That'd be kind of cool.
So you have Zootopia moving on.
Yeah, absolutely. That
This was really hard for me because, like I said, my factors, I had all of it. So I had to go with whatever one I had totally beat up, broke my VCR with it. It's Lion King.
Okay.
Lion King moves on.
For a split second, I thought you were gonna say Hercules, and my heart
I
was
will
about
say
to
this, though.
shatter.
I think that Hercules has the better soundtrack.
That's fair.
I think I
I'll
will give
you
him that.
Yeah, it's fine. I also had Lion King moving on to the final four. Woo!
Yeah, I mean Zootopia though.
It's trash. It's not trash. It's a good movie. It's
a great movie.
In this situation,
Dare I say it's Final Four worthy?
no. Tangled and Aladdin for me.
I'm Mulan and Aladdin.
I am Frozen in Aladdin.
All right, well that's just a trash one.
I could.
Do you hear yourself when you talk?
Courtney, without even looking at your bracket, I'm gonna say you said Frozen.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh, that could have been very basic of you.
Sorry. No, for me, Aladdin has been, always will be one of my favorite Disney movies. I love that movie so much. It will no movie that can come to date will ever take its place.
So you have
I'm gonna
Aladdin
say
moving on to the final
moved
four.
on.
Is that saying that Aladdin won it for you?
I'm sorry, don't.
I just want to say if Aladdin didn't win it for you, then there is a movie that took its place.
Ooh.
Well, we'll get there.
Okay, that means
Let's not jump the game.
Okay. I had Tangled moving on.
I have Mulan. Make a man out of you.
Okay, that is good.
Yeah, it's a great one.
They used to sing that at karaoke night. There's just as a sidebar.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
Kenny was telling me.
Yeah, every time we would do G-Door karaoke, there was this one guy, his name was Jeremy. He would get up on stage and sing Make a Man Out of You, and at that point, everyone in the bar would get up and start doing push-ups. It was the coolest thing ever.
I don't want to work out when I drink.
I bought him a drink one time. Just to be like, thank you so much for the...
whoa.
No, I said
Ayo.
hey. I bought him a drink, and I was like, you've provided me so
what
much
kind of
entertainment.
drink?
He went to the Heineken.
All right.
Heineken.
If you're offered a
Jeremy
drink,
does.
if you're offered a drink, you're like, yeah, I'll have a Long Island iced tea, I guess. Like you get something, you're like, yeah. What's the most
No, he was
expensive
really
thing,
sweet.
bartender?
And I just sat down and I was like, you've provided me with so much entertainment over the last few years, and I just wanted to thank
I'm
you.
entertaining.
Wait, did you buy him a Heineken and give? We're getting off track. But did you buy him a Heineken and give it to him?
No, I asked him, I was like, I want to buy you a beer because you've
Hold on,
done
did you say
so-
a beer or a drink?
I said a drink, and he said Heineken, which I was like,
Oh
Jeremy.
man, Jer.
Heineken.
Yeah, you had all the beer and liquor you could pick, and you picked Heineken.
Questionable decision.
We'll bring him on the podcast.
Sure, he could defend his Heineken stance.
I don't even know
'cause-
if I want him here. Don't trust him.
I
Yeah,
also don't know him. That was the last time I ever saw him.
Oh,
because he probably choked on the Heineken. Stuff is gross. I don't like
We'll do a
Heineken.
bracket of beer after this or something.
oh,
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be
I already
really-
know what wins.
Bud Light Lime.
spoiler!
That would be my final two.
Spoiler! It's Guinness for Kenny.
It's Guinness.
Okay,
Versus
So-
Bud Light Lime.
moving to the Pixar side. So, got up for me up at Toy Story 3.
I have the same thing.
Up at Cars. I think something a little better, and I have a Cars as a clear winner. Cars is so good.
Courtney, I need a logical person's take on this.
Up. Absolutely up. Oh my god.
Toy Story 3.
Wait. Okay, I agree with Mike. Toy Story is better than Up, but at the same time, Cars is better than both of them. But Mike's bracket is more right than yours.
Here's the thing. My reasoning will shake out later.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, God. I don't...
She is the queen of like teasing like these upcoming things. I like that. It's good for podcast.
Yeah, but
Don't wanna get ahead of
again,
myself.
if Aladdin's not her number one, she lied to all of our award-winning listeners.
Winning listeners.
Barstool Sports.
But I thought Up was an awesome film, super original. really heart-wrenching. I laughed, I cried, and I watched it again.
Okay, heart-wrenching, and you didn't pick Toy Story 3.
And you didn't pick Cars? Did you see that race?
Listen, I'm sorry. My bracket is my own.
She's
You
right.
can enjoy your bracket
She's
over
right.
there on wherever planet you are at where you think Cars was better than Up.
Earth.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel ill being in the same room as him.
It's
Ill like, or ill like, I'm pretty ill right now.
Mike,
'Cause I'm feeling pretty ill.
Please take us away from this.
moving on. Monsters Inc. at Toy Story for me.
Yeah, same.
Incredibles at Toy Story.
What did you pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys say what you picked.
Oh, he
first.
picked Incredibles. Oh my goodness.
I loved Incredibles.
I know he did.
I loved Incredibles. I picked Incredibles.
Oh
and look,
my
actually,
goodness.
I had Toy Story, and I second guessed myself and scratched it out.
Courtney, how does a sane human being pick Toy Story? How does a sane human being not pick Toy Story over whatever it's
And
up
that's
against?
called a confident man. Confident in what I know.
I'm honestly speechless. I don't there aren't words for this kind of pain, this kind of betrayal. It's like you think you know a person and then they fill out a Disney bracket.
And then it's like you
then
didn't know him
I
at
feel
all.
You sit there and you're just like,
I feel like
who
you
are
could have guessed this coming into it.
God, you're disgusting.
I kind of love it at the same time, though.
I'm so serious about these picks too. That's the thing.
I'm glad that you're standing behind your
Yeah,
picks.
Incredibles was incredible. They're making Incredibles 2 because it was so good.
They
And
made-
people still want to see it like 10 years later.
Do you know how long there was between Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3? It
No, but I know I saw Toy Story 3 when I was in high school.
was a long time.
Yeah, but we're comparing Toy Story to
If anyone could
Incredibles.
see our faces
I-
whenever he talks.
Wow. Didn't know it was that bad.
It's getting a little bit personal.
Yeah, just get ready. Just get ready for my matchup to end all matchups.
Alright, so, Courtney, I'm guessing you and I obviously had Toy Story moving on.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Rookies.
So that gets us to
Rookies.
the final four.
All right, let's do it.
On the Disney side, got Lion King at Tangled for me.
Courtney, what do you have?
Lion King v. Aladdin.
Okay, now before I say my thing, just remind everybody, what did you guys pick for yours? What do you pick for your winners? Because mine's going to be so off the deep end, I think I should just share mine on its own.
Wait,
Yeah, well, no, what do you
for
count
the
as your
Disney
winner for the
side.
Disney side?
I got Lion King.
I did too, but for me, this was the hardest decision. I honestly
Wow, you
didn't
really
write anything
scratched
in
that
until.
out.
Do you see how many
I
times I
do.
went back and forth?
Yeah.
For me, this is what it came down to. Like I said, nostalgia, check. Great soundtrack, check. Like, great content, check. Did they have a dreamy character that I was like, oh, so cute, check. So what it came down to at the very end was what had the bigger lasting impact, and Lion King has a huge franchise. You got Lion King 2, Lion King 1.5, you got a Broadway musical, you've got another
Okay,
movie
now-
that's being made. I picked Lion King.
Here's what I don't like. You actually made me like Lion King less with that speech. And let me
Wow.
tell you why. I don't want a movie that I need somebody to justify for
It's
me.
timeless.
Wait.
You're justifying Zootopia. No need for justification.
You don't have to justify something that's timeless.
Zootopia v. Mulan.
I'm
Mulan,
sorry.
Mulan.
Hold on. No,
What?
no. Let's back it up for a
Zootopia
second.
v.
You were telling
Mulan.
me that Zootopia is a better movie.
You were telling me that
than The
Aladdin
Lion
was the
King.
best movie on your bracket, and
I
yet it's
love
not
Aladdin.
in the finals. Interesting. Award-winning listeners, if you are listening right now, should you trust Courtney? She just lied to you 10 minutes ago.
As soon
I'm
as I
very
said that,
honest about my bracket.
You bit down on that so hard.
I'm very honest about Zootopia. That's all I have to say.
Listeners,
Trust who you want to trust.
Kenny is speaking with the most amount of conviction I've ever seen a human being speak with in my entire
The
life.
tension in this room is so high.
It's
Courtney's
so high.
speaking
It's
like a
palpable.
politician. I don't like that.
What? What?
You're picking your words too much. I don't like that. I like that I am very just passionate about Zootopia. I know my movies. Zootopia it is. Final two.
Okay, well,
Now let's get to the next controversial one.
Gonna be ill.
okay. So I have Toy Story 3 at Toy Story.
Can't even look at you. I had Up versus Toy Story.
And what did you pick?
I picked Toy Story.
Okay.
I take it, if you pick Toy Story 3 over Toy Story, I would tell you to leave your own apartment.
But that precisely is why I did not pick Toy Story 3 as my bracket pick earlier. Because I was like, I know I love Toy Story and I'm not going to have the same franchise versus itself.
Yeah, that would just be ridiculous.
I'm gonna show. I just want to see Kenny's reaction to this. I'm gonna show Kenny my choice.
Like you didn't.
You picked 3? Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm the one with crazy picks.
You guys are both a bunch of monsters.
Toy Story 3.
This is the one that I thought would stood up the most controversy. My reasoning behind this, and so how
Without
we talk.
Toy Story, there is no Toy Story 3.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't
You're
matter.
too involved in the classics.
So
2018, Courtney.
my logic behind this was that I tried to pick a movie that impacted me on a very deep level, and I, to this day, remember watching like the theater that I was in, like where I was sitting in the theater when I watched Toy Story 3.
We went.
That's cool.
We went
Yeah,
together.
and you guys ruined it for me.
We weren't dating at that point.
I know, but I went with you and like a bunch of other guys that I was friends with in high school, and that was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that because I wanted to watch it so bad, and these bunch of goons just absolutely ruined it for me.
It was pretty easy to ruin.
But I think you could sit down and watch it again and really appreciate.
I
what
have,
it
and I
is.
did.
And when I think of
Gee, there's no way to even justify you to pick Kenny.
when I go into this, and I
Who
go
was
Wait,
your
what's
matchup?
the
Who was your
matchup?
matchup?
Cars v Incredibles, an incredible selection. Now, when I look at it,
Just blasphemy.
I was just a young lad when both of these came out. Cars came out after The Incredibles. And I remember sitting and watching The Incredibles whenever we would go get a family picture at the mall. And that was great. But Cars taught me how to drive. Cars gave me some life lessons. Cars, I remember going to
sorry, no,
race.
wait, hold on.
I'm
Let me
doing a
ask-
life story here.
What life lesson did you learn?
How to drive.
That movie taught you how to drive a car.
Well, how to not drive a car.
That's the biggest stretch of a justification.
Now, hold on. Cars.
I'll let you finish.
I remember going and I would go see races when I was little. For anybody that works with me, you know I have a car on my desk, a Penn State NASCAR car. I'm a car guy. Like me some cars. Cars is the winner. It's a great movie. I drink out of my Doc Hudson mug every day. It says motor oil. It's kind of fun because I drink black coffee. It's like, oh, motor oil. It is the movie to move on v Zootopia. There's nothing ridiculous about that.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Do you remember when Cars first came out? You're like, hold on, are they really gonna animate Cars? Because I know I was like, they're putting faces on Cars.
How many times have you said cars in the last minute and a half?
The movie's called Cars, and they're cars, so I have to say Cars. There's 3 right there.
I appreciate your justification for why you picked it.
Kenny, I'm gonna say something that
You
might
just say
be
it.
hard for you to hear. I don't like that movie.
You're also not good at driving. So maybe there's a correlation. I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
This turned into an attack on each other's
It's
characters.
becoming a
No.
personal attack.
It
Yeah.
is.
Real quick.
I'm like,
Have you ever had a couple this close to breaking up on the podcast?
I don't know. It's exciting for me because I just get to see who
You're
they
like,
watch
what's
it.
gonna happen?
Come on.
Yeah. So now we're in the finals.
Very different for everybody.
Lion King at Toy Story 3 for me.
I have Lion King at Toy Story, The
Okay.
Ridge.
I have Zootopia v Cars.
Jesus.
I'm so serious.
Every time
though.
you say it, it just like
I'm so serious about these picks. That's the issue.
I know you are, and that's what makes this whole
I don't
thing
like
harder.
that you guys are laughing at me being serious.
I'm not. It's just how different your picks.
How very different you are.
You know what? This is a testament to the quality of movie Disney makes. There we go. So final picks. Let's wrap this thing up. Final picks.
Go ahead,
Courtney,
Cole.
go.
Lion King.
Kenny.
Cars.
Lion King for me. Lion King
All
takes
right,
it all.
So Cars. Cars is the overall.
Wow.
Kenny, I'm just happy that you're happy.
Hold on. Let me look what Cars had on Rotten Tomatoes really quick.
I bet you it does not have a better rating than Lion King.
Let's do. That's a good.
All right,
That's
Cars
a good.
had
Because we both had Lion King, he had Cars. Whoever
Cars
has
had
the better Rotten
70
Tomato scores.
Cars had a 74%, Cars 2 had a 39,
That's not.
and Cars 3 had a 67. 74%. And then Toy Story, or I'm sorry,
Lion
not
King.
Lion King. Better not have a good rating. It wasn't that. 92.
No,
So-
say it
say
louder.
that louder.
Say it louder for the listeners.
92%. It came out in 1994. It has a 92%.
I think that means it's
94 minus 92 is 2.
So I think
2%.
what we can deduce from this is
Math.
you're objectively wrong.
Okay, do you... now, I'd like to go as far as to make this comparison. Do you like the movie The Room?
I love that movie.
Really? What's the Room on Rotten
I
Tomatoes
guarantee
here?
it's like 3%, but I like the movie because it's bad.
Oh, you guarantee it's 3%. It has a 1.5 star on IMDb, and
I love a good one-star movie.
It doesn't even have a Rotten Tomatoes. I
That's
don't
how you
how
know
that's
it's a good
possible.
one.
Yeah.
Now,
it's so bad.
you
it's
like
good.
that atrocity of a movie, but you're gonna tell me that Cars isn't good?
No, because
Oh,
let
Yeah.
me just
that's a
wrap
W.
myself together. I like The Room because it's horrible. It's so bad. It's so.
Is that why
it
you
makes
like
it
Lion
funny.
King?
No, Kenny. Cars is just like not that good. It's not bad. It's just kind of like a meh.
Well, you're not
movie.
a car guy. I'm a car guy. Good movie.
Cars is good.
Looking at
Okay.
Mike for just like
Yeah, Mike
help.
knows Cars is good.
Cars
That's why
is-
he picked it.
Cars is yes. That's why it made it to my finals.
Yeah.
Cars is good.
I'd say it's a meh movie.
It's.
You're a man movie.
I would sit there if it was on TV. I'd sit down and watch it.
There you go. I genuinely
I'd
wouldn't
change the
sit down
channel.
and watch The Lion King. If it was on, I would
Are
skip
you
right
serious?
past.
That is the hardest thing
I
that
don't
you've come
like
up
The Lion King that much at all. I really don't.
Courtney. What?
I-
I think we need to
I'm not a
end
Lion
this.
King
We need
guy.
to end this.
I don't even
before-
remember what happens in The Lion King.
Are you being serious?
He holds him up and then he's the king. Perfect.
It's off Hamlet, right?
Yeah, it's based off Hamlet.
Oh
Timeless.
my god.
What is? I don't even know how to continue.
Cars is off of Macbeth.
I thought it was Romeo and Juliet.
It could be that.
Maybe, yeah.
Mater and
So what are we finished it? We have a decisive. So mine was Lion King. Courtney's yours was also Lion King.
Rotten
Kenny's was,
Tomatoes was also Lion King.
Rotten Tomatoes was Lion King. Kenny's was Cars.
Cars, yeah.
What is the final takeaway?
I'm the smartest guy in the room with my picks. And
This was eye opening for me.
Yeah, I
I
was
need to
just
learn
gonna
how to
say.
choose
My takeaway from
girlfriends.
this is I've learned so much about. I think I've learned more about Kenny today than I have in our whole relationship.
I think it was all positive.
I'm really happy that I was able to be here to facilitate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.
Take a look for my
experience.
Facebook status change tonight.
Kenny.
So this
We're
was
joking,
fun.
by the way. We like each other.
I can attest that. This
But I
is,
will not sit down and watch Lion King.
that's.
I don't like Lion King, but go ahead, continue, Mike. I'm sorry.
Interrupting them on this podcast.
You just did it.
Let's get to wrapping this thing up. I'll go to you guys for some closing thoughts before we end this.
Courtney,
Courtney,
ladies
I'll
first.
go with you. What are your closing thoughts?
My closing thoughts are I'm willing to rebuild this relationship that has been shattered during the last hour, and that I love the Disney movies. It's been real fun on the podcast.
Yeah, Kenny.
Cars is the best movie, followed by Zootopia. And if anybody wants to teach me how to drive stick, that would be cool, so I could really get immersed in the Cars life. Thank you.
Wow. some great,
Well, you put out like a personal ad there.
Call me.
some great final thoughts. My final thoughts was this was a very eye-opening exercise for me.
Yeah.
It taught me a lot about you two.
She's just in couples therapy.
Yeah.
You break up more couples than you keep, but
Anti-therapy.
I'm upset that you guys found out about it this soon.
yeah.
I was planning on having you at least 5 more episodes, but come on to me. Alrighty, well, that's I think that's all we got. So with that, we're gonna end the show, and until next time, I will see you later.
Would you come and comfort me beneath the stars in all our dreams? Could you be my only friend? I need you now, let's not pretend, because I don't wanna die alone. Would you come and comfort me? Because I'm not ordinary, I'm more than stationary, and I love it when you scream my name now. I think the whole damn world is scary, but if you had to dare me, then I would go out and scream my name, yeah. Would you be my Valentine? I could see your world and make it mine. And could you love me till the day I die? Comfort me next to my bedside, because I don't wanna die alone. Would you come and comfort me? Because I'm not ordinary, I'm more than stationary, and I love it when you scream my name now. I think the whole damn world is scary, but if you had to dare me, then I would go out and scream my name, yeah. Because I'm not ordinary, I'm more than stationary, and I love it when you scream my name now. I think the whole damn world is scary, but if you had to dare me,